Let's move to India's Jammu and Kashmir, where Pakistan-based terror outfits continue to pose serious security threats. Recently, Indian security agencies arrested 4 drug traffickers in Kashmir who were involved in smuggling heroin in huge quantities from Pakistan and supplying it in Jammu and Kashmir and other parts of the country. Besides cross-border smuggling of heroin, they were in regular contact with terrorist organizations Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen. A report.
In a major breakthrough in June 2020, Jammu and Kashmir police busted a huge narcotics terror module sponsored by Pakistan and arrested 3 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist associates in Handwara town of Kupwara district. The police also recovered 21 kg heroin and rupees 1.34 crore Indian currency, total worth over 200 crore, from the possession of Lashkar operatives. Now, in a major development in this case, the National Investigation Agency of India has arrested 4 drug traffickers from Srinagar. Besides cross-border smuggling of heroin, they were working for proscribed terrorist organizations Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen to strengthen their activities in the valley, besides misguiding and motivating the local youth to join terror folds. The drugs were procured from across the line of control and were to be sold in different states to promote terrorism in the Indian territory.
This whole drug trade is being controlled by the Pakistan Intelligence Services ISI and also the Pakistan Army. The refining labs which are established over there in the northwest province and also in the Gilgit-Baltistan area are those being run under the supervision of the ISI and the Pakistan Army, and lot of money from this that is earned is cornered by these people and also used into the funding of militancy in India and abroad.
Frustrated by repeated failure in carrying out large-scale terror attacks, Pak-backed terror groups are now adopting new tactics to unleash chaos and violence in the region. In recent months, Indian security forces have seized dozens of lethal sticky bombs dropped by drones and tunnels along the international border in Jammu and Kashmir. According to the officials, the drone-dropped consignment had 6 pistols and 14 improvised explosive devices or IEDs with inbuilt magnets, which could be used as sticky bombs by sticking them on target vehicles and controlling them using a timer and remotely held device. The arrival of sticky bombs in Kashmir raises concerns that an unnerving tactic attributed to the Islamabad-backed Taliban insurgents in nearby Afghanistan could be spreading to the Indian territory. Afghanistan in recent months has seen a series of sticky bomb attacks targeting security forces, judges, government officials, civil society activists and journalists.
Pakistan has realized that since 1990, the traditional way of militancy that was pushing in trained militants from its soil into India and Kashmir Valley is not working, and now it is on the dying stage because of the actions of the Indian security forces, the Kashmiri people rising up against all these militants, and also to ensure the bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir state into 2 union territories and abrogation of Article 370-35A. Therefore, now it has started using these methods of the sticky bombs and others being dropped by drones across the border.
Last month, India and Pakistan agreed to observe a strict ceasefire along the line of control. Meanwhile, on the security front, things are only deteriorating. Several new terror groups have emerged in the Union territory. Terror infiltration bids from Pakistan also increase as summer begins in the Kashmir Valley. And now Pak-backed terror groups have been adopting and adapting terror tactics from other theaters like drones to drop weapons, tunnels to infiltrate terrorists, and introducing sticky bombs in Kashmir. This puts a question mark on Pakistan's intent as to whether it genuinely seeks peace at the border or it is hatching a bigger conspiracy and peace gestures were merely a tactical move.